On behalf of the Homeless and Housing Coalition, welcome to the 2020-2021 Homes for All AmeriCorps program year. We are so excited to have you representing our program while serving individuals and families in need of permanent, healthy, and affordable housing. I wanted to take a few moments to introduce our program staff and put a face to the names and voices you've been hearing while you were interviewing and enrolling with us. I'm Caitlin Zabo, and I'm the Homes for All Program Director at the Homeless and Housing Coalition of Kentucky, or HHCK. I am a proud AmeriCorps alum. I served in this program myself in 2015 at a service site in Hazard, Kentucky. I love AmeriCorps and what it does for our communities. I think national service is one of the best experiences that a person can have, and I love seeing what a difference it makes. What you will accomplish and do for others during this year matters. The energy you put out into the world matters, and AmeriCorps is an amazing way to give that energy and contribute positively to this world. Members in this program serve in a very challenging field, and you receive a very modest living allowance and other benefits during your year. So it is an enriching experience for those who embrace it, but it is important to make sure you have a realistic view of what you're committing to. Holly Dennis is our member coordinator for our national service programs at HHCK. Holly is also an alum of this program. She served 2 years at a site in Richmond while earning her bachelor's degree. She is your first line of support during your service year. As you can see, Holly is expecting her first child in September, and we are so excited for her. Both of us are here for you and your site throughout your year. We are here because of you and because of these programs, so don't hesitate to reach out at any time. Our session today is essentially AmeriCorps 101. What is AmeriCorps? Where did it come from? How does all of this come together, and where do I, as the member, fit in? AmeriCorps is a solution to our toughest problems by providing thousands of people of all ages and backgrounds with intensive opportunities to serve their communities and help grassroots organizations meet local needs such as tutoring, conservation efforts, and affordable housing. And before we go any further into AmeriCorps 101, let's get one thing out of the way. AmeriCorps is pronounced AmeriCorps, not corpse. We are alive and well, like the core of the earth or the Marine Corps. The C is always capitalized, and there is always an S at the end. AmeriCorps covers so many areas, from housing to education to work with veterans. But at the heart of it all, there are four core values. AmeriCorps is about getting things done, strengthening communities, encouraging responsibility, and expanding opportunities for our members. At the end of our orientation and training, each of you will take this AmeriCorps pledge and agree to get things done to make people safer, smarter, and healthier. AmeriCorps was created to address issues in the United States, but we know that the work you do goes beyond your site or your community. It is real and powerful and about more than the United States. The United States can't be alone in this world, and the statements in this pledge will hopefully stay with you beyond this year, and you will carry this commitment with you to make the world a more just and equitable place. The concept of national service or serving your country is not unique to the United States, but the tenets of an organized national volunteer effort within the United States is rooted in the Civilian Conservation Corps, an initiative from the Roosevelt administration as a response to the Great Depression. Probably the best known service program in the United States is the Peace Corps, which was born from the Kennedy administration and focuses on volunteers being deployed to projects internationally. The concept of VISTA came from the Kennedy administration and stands for Volunteers in Service to America. It was brought to life through President Johnson's War on Poverty and was originally thought of as a domestic Peace Corps. In 1994, the Clinton administration took national service even further and established the Corporation for National and Community Service. Under CNCS, there are two major branches, AmeriCorps and Senior Corps. Under the AmeriCorps side, there are three distinct programs, the largest branch being the State National Program. This is where our Homes for All AmeriCorps program falls under. Outside of our program, under the State National Branch, there are 70,000 positions each year. Members serve at more than 15,000 locations, and positions are in education, environment, health, housing, disaster response, and more. National sponsors of AmeriCorps state and national positions include Habitat for Humanity, Teach for America, City Year, and American Red Cross. There are also thousands of local nonprofits and organizations. AmeriCorps Vista is the poverty fighting arm that was created in 1964. It was brought under CNCS's AmeriCorps umbrella in the 90s. There are 6,500 positions each year, and Vistas collaborate to fight poverty and lead a movement for economic equity and social justice. NCCC is a full-time 10-month service term, and it's residential service focused on service projects. These projects are focused on disaster response, environment, housing, and youth. Teams travel to projects in neighboring states and is open to 18 to 24-year-olds. Members and their teams are based out of 5 different campuses in California, Colorado, Iowa, Maryland, and Mississippi. AmeriCorps today focuses on several areas. There are hundreds of AmeriCorps programs in the United States and tackle issues in education, housing, and issues related to the environment and health. Our Homes for All focuses on the housing area, and the ones that you see on the screen are just a snapshot of what AmeriCorps is involved in. A few fun facts about AmeriCorps. You are one of more than 1 million individuals that have served. More than 1 billion hours have been served by AmeriCorps members. And the amount of education awards earned by AmeriCorps members is over $2.4 billion. AmeriCorps members have mobilized over 4 million volunteers and have served at more than 15,000 service sites. One idea that we'll emphasize over and over during your service year is that AmeriCorps is about more than you. We believe that everyone benefits from AmeriCorps. The most obvious group of people are the people that we serve, the people experiencing homelessness or housing insecurity, children or youth that will benefit from tutoring or mentoring, seniors that will now have the ability to age at home, and the other populations that AmeriCorps serves. At the macro level, our communities and organizations also benefit from AmeriCorps. When people are more engaged and civically oriented with a collectivist mentality as opposed to individualistic tendencies, we are all better off. We have seen this idea come to life in so many forms, but most recently, when we look at how people wearing masks ultimately makes our community safer and healthier, we know that it is not just about us, it is about our fellow people. Organizations benefit from AmeriCorps because they are able to deliver more effective services to more people with members. And at the micro level, you, of course, as a member, will benefit. Each state and territory in the United States has a commission that oversees AmeriCorps funds and other volunteer initiatives. Serve Kentucky is our state commission and organizes the 20-plus AmeriCorps programs in Kentucky. Homes for All is just one of those many. While we are the only singularly housing-focused program, there are programs that address education, seniors, the environment, and healthy futures. Serve Kentucky also seeks to engage Kentuckians in volunteerism to positively impact our communities. The map for the 2020-2021 program year from Serve Kentucky isn't available yet, but on this screen you can see that AmeriCorps covers almost the entire Commonwealth. Again, you are part of something so much larger than yourself. There are members spread all over Kentucky, and our hope is you realize how neat that is. In case you haven't picked up on the terms we've been using throughout this session, it is a good time to visit the appropriate service language that you will need to use during your service year. The first is the member. That is you. You are not an employee or a worker or a volunteer. You are a really unique position, and that's the AmeriCorps member. You are placed at a service site, and that is where you follow the activities in your position description. Your service site is not your job, it is not your workplace, because again, AmeriCorps is not employment. During your service term, as long as you serve every period, you will earn the full living allowance amount. That is not a salary or a wage or a stipend. It is a living allowance designed to support you and your basic living expenses while you are in the program. One of the biggest benefits to serving in the AmeriCorps program, besides the living allowance, is the education award that you will earn after you successfully serve those 1,700 hours. This education award can be used to pay qualified student loans, for tuition or student expenses that are qualified at any institution that accepts federal financial aid or is a Title IV school. While you are serving as an AmeriCorps member, you may be able to put your qualified student loans into forbearance, meaning you won't have to make a payment while you are serving. After your service is over, you can have the interest that accrued on your loans paid by CNCS. You request both of these things in your My AmeriCorps account. This is the account where you completed your application and the enrollment form prior to beginning service. Full-time members are also able to sign up for health insurance through our program. This coverage is free to the member. We pay for the premium, and the only responsibilities you will have are things like the copay and any deductible. Child care assistance is also available to full-time members depending on the household income. That's decided by AmeriCorps Child Care, not our program, but we'll be here to help you apply and certify your participation in the program. And all members that serve with us have been enrolled in what's called the Member Assistance Program. This assistance program provides free 24/7 online or telephone counseling sessions with certified mental health professionals. This is free to you. Every session is free. You can also access life coaching, medical advocacy, and a personal assistant through this program. You'll find more information in your member manual. Homes for All is a program through the Homeless and Housing Coalition of Kentucky. HHCK is the organization that provides your living allowance and health insurance. HHCK is the only statewide advocacy organization for issues of homelessness and affordable housing. We are a coalition of organizations and individuals working together to eliminate the threat of homelessness and fulfill the promise of safe and affordable housing for all Kentuckians. HHCK is an organization that also offers multiple supportive housing programs for individuals and families experiencing homelessness or with disabilities. Referrals for the supportive housing programs are made through the Kentucky Balance of State Coordinated Entry and Referral System. Our programs can serve people across the state and are available in all Kentucky counties, except Fayette and Jefferson counties, which have their own programs. HHCK also sponsors 2 national service programs, one of them being the AmeriCorps program that you serve in. Our program has been around since 1994, over 25 years. And we also have a VISTA program that we started in 2015. While service looks different for each of you, depending on the site that you serve at and the position that you have, each of you are contributing to our program's mission of building homes and building opportunities for everyone. Through this mission, our aim is to provide services to 2,500 individuals and children. These services range and are specific to the position that you have. But overall, they include case management, housing counseling, construction, rental assistance, financial literacy, street outreach, housing navigation, applications for housing, and so much more. Each year, we strive to secure housing for 1,000 individuals and children, meaning they have either been placed in housing, obtained housing, or have been able to maintain their housing as a result of the service that you provide. Homes for All has 38 AmeriCorps members and 15 vistas serving throughout Kentucky. The outlying counties are where we have members representing Homes for All at our different service sites. We hope this visual demonstrates how you automatically have a support network built in across the Commonwealth, with members serving in McCracken County, all the way in Western Kentucky, all the way to Canton County in Northern Kentucky, to Boyd County in Northeastern Kentucky. This session is one of 4 pre-recorded sessions that you will watch and complete by August 31st. Our live training sessions for all members will be August 12th through the 14th, and you can find that schedule in your orientation packet that our staff sent out. For our August starts, your orientation and training with us will be completed by the end of this month. This training is designed to support your knowledge as an AmeriCorps member, and your site will train you on the specifics of your position. Important calendar dates are in your member manual, but we wanted to go ahead and highlight the first holiday of the program year. You will have Labor Day off, and you will not be required to serve on that day. Just 2 days later, though, you will participate in our program's first conference call of the year on September 9th. On the screen, you'll see our contact information, our mailing address, our email addresses, our phone number, and our website. Please take a few moments to write this contact information in your calendars or your planners, or put it into your phone, whatever system you may use. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you found this information helpful and informative and delivered in a way that will allow you to be successful and understand what your service year is all about. Now let's get started on getting things done.